So we're here today to work on a slow shoulder flow. So for me, shoulders always seem to be one of the tightest parts of my body. I always have a lot of strain there, tension or tightness, and I do a lot of surfing. So after a while of surfing without doing yoga for a couple of years, really just had extremely tight shoulders, and slowly practicing through yoga has really opened them up and kind of allowed the tension to go. So this practice is a way for us to kind of go through that and figuring out just kind of what different techniques you can do in a gentle way if your shoulders are really tight, or maybe just today are feeling really tight, how we can kind of work into that in a way to slowly engage them and slowly stretch them without causing tension or damage or injuries or any problems like that. So we're going to start in a seated position. And just feeling really comfortable here. Breathing into the space of your body. Maybe feeling your shoulders pulled back a little bit, nice little shoulder rolls. Just noticing how they're feeling today, where any tension or anything like that's being held. You start to rotate a little bit, just really starting to notice what's going on in your body today. Whenever you kind of start to figure that out and feel that out, just come into a nice still position. Just breathing into this space. Just noticing where your body's at today, how you're feeling today. Just big, easy breaths, really acknowledging anything that's going on. Maybe some thoughts are coming through that are pleasant or unpleasant, and just kind of noticing them and letting them pass on without any judgment or any tension being built up. And again, noticing maybe you need to do some more shoulder rolls to let go of any tension that's slowly finding itself back inside your body. Just letting it go. And taking a big inhale. Nice, easy exhale. Nice, slow inhale. Big, easy exhale. Another nice, slow inhale. Big, easy exhale. Again, just noticing anything that's going on. You get a little guest star that came in to say hi, and just noticing all of that. Taking a big inhale, reaching those hands overhead, palms to touch. Slow exhale, guiding those hands downward, down to heart center, and just breathing into this space. Just a few more breaths here, like acknowledging again anything that's going on. Last really big inhale. One last big open mouth exhale. And slowly allowing your hands to fall to your knees, allowing your eyelids to flutter open. We're going to start with some Sufi rolls, so going big rotations here. Rolling forward, starting with one direction, whichever direction is calling for you. Big, easy motions. Try to engage your spine and shoulders as much as you can as you roll around the space of your body. Noticing what feels really good, maybe a little added extra movement. Almost like little cat-cow variations, rolling forward or rolling back. Maybe adding your neck into the movement, anything that feels really good here. And then slowly starting to go the other way. Same thing in this direction, just really nice, easy movements. Adding in anything that feels good. Big, easy movements here. noticing maybe this side feels a little different, just acknowledging that, no judgment once more. One more time, and slowly coming back to center. And just finding a center point and noticing how your spine might have a little tingling sensation from all the movement. Not in a bad way, but just in a sense of life and movement. Just noticing that for one more breath. And slowly we're going to roll forward whatever way you'd like onto your bellies here. Starting with a nice shoulder option. Rolling your hands out to a T. We're going to start to rock over onto the right arm. Using the left leg for support. Just staying bent here. Feeling into the space. You can start to rest this left arm back if that feels good, or whatever feels good here. Just really working into the shoulder and allowing any tension that comes to just start to breathe out. Just stay here for several breaths, really working into warming up the shoulder. So just find a place that feels really comfortable. If there's too much tension, you could always come out of it a little bit. Just big, easy breaths. Every time you notice some of that tension creeping in, just seeing what you can do to let it go. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Five more breaths on this side. Nice, big, easy breaths. And then slowly we're going to roll back to center. And just rock it out side to side a little bit. Maybe roll your head one way or the other. Noticing here for a moment how this right shoulder might feel different than the left right now. And just playing around with that sensation of noticing before we slowly start to rock over all the way to the left. Just big easy breaths on the side. Same thing here. If you have any tension, just slowly coming out of it. Again, we're going to stay on this side for several breaths, so just really breathing into the space. Just 5 more breaths on this side, really breathing in. Anytime tension coming up once more, just slowly letting it fade away. Slowly wiggling back to center and maybe rocking that head side to side, just noticing anything here that might be coming up for you. And you're playing with little shoulder movements, little shoulder rolls here. We're slowly pulling into those hands, slowly folding up, coming straight away to tabletop pose. From here, we're going to play with just a little bit of cat-cow, just to kind of come to a more neutral place again. So inhaling for cow, exhaling for cat, pushing it that way. Noticing any motions in your shoulders that might feel like an added stretch or feeling good here. Inhaling for cow. And exhaling for cat. Inhale for cow once more. Exhale for cat. Just 3 more times like that breath movement, really breathing into the space. Just taking time with yourself, noticing what feels good and maybe what doesn't. And then once we're coming back to a neutral place, we're going to tuck our back toes and just slowly shift to sit back. So here, depending on what's comfortable for you, maybe you're sitting on your toes tucked, or maybe you're folded all the way downward. Maybe you're sitting on a pillow that you have nearby, whatever feels good for you. You can start with toes tucked and eventually move down to there once it starts to feel a little less comfortable. So from here, we're going to clasp our hands just right behind our back and start to pull the shoulders back nice and easy for a starting opener. Just big easy breaths here. heart pulling forward as your shoulders reach backward. And how the opening sensation of your heart is so interconnected to any tension being held in your shoulders. And slowly releasing, wiggling those arms out a little bit. Taking one, just like a little stretch in one direction and a little stretch in the other. And starting some Gomukhasana arms, reaching that right arm up and just shaking it back. Just a little motion there. Left arm starting to play with pulling backward. Nice and gentle. And then slowly starting to shift all the way up, clasping those hands together. Or clasping your shirt or hair, maybe they don't reach and they don't have to. Just really breathing into the space. Again, using this time to pull your chest open. Just 3 more breaths on this side. And big release, shaking them out again, anything needed. And then starting with the same thing on the other side. Left arm pulling down, right arm just starting to rock backward. And so slowly it will fold under. And then clasping, maybe only one finger clasps, maybe the side's different than the other. For me, it definitely is. So again, just playing with how this feels, breathing into this space. Three more breaths on this side, just really breathing in nice and easy here. Big release, shaking it up. Once more, clasping those hands right behind you, just gentle pull back. No need to go any farther than any added tension. If you want to stay there, staying there. Or maybe starting to slowly rock forward here. Just as far as is comfortable. You can have your head meet the ground if you'd like it to be almost more restorative here. Slowly rising, releasing. One more time, we're going to come to that tabletop pose, just for a little release here. Just 3 rounds of cat-cow, coming back to a neutral place in your shoulders and spine. Inhaling for cow, exhaling for cat. Inhale for cow, exhale for cat. One more time, inhale for cow, and exhale for cat. Coming back to a neutral place. We're going to reach that right arm all the way to the sky. Line it out here a little bit. And then exhale, threading the needle, bring that shoulder all the way to the ground. Your right side of your face to match. Anything here that feels comfortable. Maybe you're half binding, maybe that left arm is walking all the way forward. Just really breathing into this space as well. Just 3 more breaths on the side, really breathing in nice and easy. Slowly walking that left hand back, reaching that right hand over the sky, rolling it out once more. And then planting that hand to the ground and switching that left hand, reaching all the way to the sky, rolling that wrist out a little bit here. And then exhale, threading the needle on this side. Bring that left shoulder to the ground, left side of your face to the ground. Maybe starting to walk that right hand forward or half binding here. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. Really releasing that shoulder from all the stretches, almost like a counter stretch in this way. Just 3 more breaths on this side. Really, again, breathing into this space, nice and easy here. Slowly walking the right hand back, lifting the left hand to the sky, rolling that out once more, and then planting that hand on the ground. You're tucking those back toes, lifting those hips and pushing up to your first down dog of the practice. So anything here that feels really good, maybe bending one leg or the other. Just big, easy breaths here, spreading those fingers extra wide to protect your wrists. Any nice, easy motions to open up here. Pushing through your hands and through your shoulders. Just really taking a few breaths here. Really start to wake up those calves. Anything else that's feeling some tension here. Inhale, gazing forward, and slowly start to rock into a plank pose. And slowly shifting back. Continuing like that. Nice, easy breaths as you move forward. Moving through this to your own breath. And whichever way feels good for you. Maybe reversing it. Maybe not. Just 3 more rounds. Really working into your body here. Noticing the rotative motions of your shoulders and your hips. And the last time, gazing forward, bending your knees and slowly walking to the very top of your mat. Find yourself here and either grabbing your opposite elbows or just rocking back side to side nice and easy. And just big, easy breaths here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly rocking all the way up. Reach those hands to the sky. Bring your palms to touch and slowly guiding them to heart center. Just come into nice, easy breaths here. Regrounding yourself, lifting all 10 toes and lowering them down one at a time. Engage your quads as you lift your knees, pulling your navel in. Letting your shoulders pull back, your neck long, spine tall. Just a few breaths here as we slowly recenter and reground. And big inhale, reach those hands to the sky. And exhale, wrapping them behind you. So same thing here, clasping those hands behind you and pulling them back. Again, just as far as it's comfortable. Maybe you're just here kind of relaxing the foot a little bit. Maybe you're pulling back. And just a few breaths here. And then slowly starting to fold forward if that's in your practice or feeling good for you today. And you can go as far as you want. Great option here for a strap, a resistance band being held between your hands if you have one, if this is too much tension by itself, which I love doing. So, and slowly rising up, big release, and lowering down, coming into chair pose. So here your feet can be hip width distance apart or big toes to touch, whatever feels good for you. Maybe your hands are flared backward or coming center. Or hanging out up. All these options are good. And clasping those hands. If you're already airplane arms doing that, maybe clasping those hands behind you. Maybe starting to pinch forward here. One more big breath. Rising. Big hands all the way to the sky. Exhale, folding forward. And rocking it out here. You're going to walk that right hand all the way over to the left. And the left all the way to the right. Just really playing with different motions here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Stepping it back. All the way to that high plank once more. And just playing with little motions here. Noticing how your shoulders are feeling. What's going on in your body. Dropping his knees to the mat. Slowly lowering down, pinching his arms in. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, shift down. A few more times like that. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, shift down. Inhale, once more, low cobra. Axle shifting down. And then tugging those toes, lifting those hips, pushing it all the way back, down dog. Nice. So from here, inhale, lifting that right leg all the way to the sky, opening up here. Any little motions that feel good. Then exhale, needing to step through low lunge. So hanging out here for a breath, just breathing into the space. Just noticing what's going on once more. Anything you're feeling in your hips, any part of your body. I'm going to slowly start to roll up high crescent. Big breath here. And just holding here for a breath, even here as we engage our shoulders. What are we feeling? You want to release a little bit, shaking it out, just getting back to that point of less tension. Just take some time to find that as well. Inhale, start to rise up. Exhale, shifting back down. 2 more with that inhale, rising up. Exhale, shifting back down. Again, inhale, rising up. Exhale, shifting back down. And stepping the back foot in ever so slightly, coming into warrior one here. You can spread your legs a little wider to get some extra support there. From here, coming into humble warrior, and clasp our hands right behind our back, maybe staying or starting there. Big breaths here, still tucking that navel in. And then if you want, either using that strap or whatever you have on hand, or just keeping your hands bound, slowly starting to fold forward into that humble warrior. Big breaths here. 2 more breaths. And rising up, opening straight away, warrior 2 here. Okay, maybe releasing the shoulders a little bit if you're feeling some tension starting to build up. Really breathing into the space nice and big here. And then I'll reverse your warrior. Exhale, folding forward, extended side eagle. Maybe some little motions here with your arm, like little circles. Anything to release that feels good. And rising up to warrior 2, cartwheel those hands to the ground, stepping it back to your high plank. And again, little motions here, just noticing what's going on in your shoulders, the rest of your body. Either dropping those knees first, just slowly lowering through your chaturanga, pushing it up, top. And pushing it back down, dog. And nice, big, easy breaths. Using this time to come back to the space. We're going to inhale, lifting that left foot on the sky, opening up here, same thing. And then exhale, knee to go, step through low lunge. Again, just hanging out here for a breath. Breathe into the space, seeing what's going on. Slowly rock all the way up, high crescent. Again, maybe shaking those arms out first, releasing anything that's going on in your shoulders and tension, or just lifting those arms to the sky straight away. Just big, easy breaths here. Feeling the strength and support that your shoulders provide. Exhale, shifting back down. 2 more times, inhale up. Exhale, back down. 1 more time, inhale up. Exhale, back down. Stepping that back foot in ever so slightly forward as we come into warrior 1. And if you're staying there, clasping your hands behind you again, maybe using that strap or band if you have one. And either staying here slowly, so you're going to fold forward into your humble warrior. Easy breaths here. 2 more breaths. Slowly starting to rise, releasing the shoulders out and opening out into your warrior 2. So maybe shaking the shoulders out again if you're feeling some tension. Or again, right away opening out here. reversing your warrior. And slowly extend at side angle. And same thing here, maybe some little shoulder motions if that feels good for a good release here. And rise and back up, cart one of those hands to the ground, stepping back to your head plank. And either dropping those knees first or going through your chaturanga right away to up dog. This time just dropping those hips down and hanging out in up dog for a breath here. Looking over one shoulder or the other. Really breathing into this space here. And then sitting all the way back. We're gonna come right away into child's pose here. Really great release for the shoulders here. Hands extended nice and long forward. So again, just noticing what's going on in your mind and in your breath. And just starting to allow yourself every time those thoughts start to come, just noticing them and letting them go. Just focusing on your breath, your body, sensations stirring through your shoulders, anything that can really be focused on. And just using that as a meditative stance. Maybe starting to walk your hands all the way over to the right. Stacking the left onto the right here. So doing a nice little side stretch. And the same thing, other side. Walk those hands all the way over the left, maybe the right stacks onto the left here. Using those moments of silence to just practice your meditative thinking. Which I guess isn't really thinking at all, but just noticing the thoughts come and go. Just focusing on the presence. Slowly walking those hands back just like we're gonna rock back up. Can we do a nice tabletop pose here? Just 3 more rounds of cat-cow, coming back to a neutral place in our body. Inhaling for cow. Exhale for cat. And inhale for cow. Exhale for cow. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cow. And then tucking those toes, lifting those hips, pushing it right away down dog. So same thing here. Just neutralizing, bending one leg or the other. You're rocking your hips side to side. Just playing with the space. And inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, bend those knees and hop or walk to the very top of your mat here. And just rocking it out side to side, maybe grabbing those opposite elbows might feel really good. Maybe not. And starting to heel toes, feet all the way outward, a little bit wider here. We're going to walk the left hand all the way over to the right and lift our right hand to the sky. Nice little stretch here in the calves. Big bend in the knees if there's any tension. And maybe half binding with that arm right there. If you have a block or a pillow or a chair, you can put this left hand on. That's nice for a little extra added space. Just breathing in here. And slowly releasing, big shaking it out side to side. And then same thing, other side. Slowly starting to walk that right hand over to the left. Again, maybe on a block or two, but then lifting that left hand to the sky. Big opening here. Again, too much tension. Just give a nice little bend in your knees. Again, maybe half binding or just keeping that hand up. And then releasing again, just rocking it out side to side. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, fold. And just slowly rising up one vertebra, reach those hands to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to our center once more. So again, just big easy breaths here. Coming back to this neutral place with your breath and your thoughts. We're coming back to this a lot today because I think when we're working with the shoulders so much, a lot of this just comes back to a lot of tension. A lot of frustration might start to get released or coming up. So learning to work with all the meditation practices while working on shoulder stretching and shoulder exercises is a great way to kind of incorporate all of that into your practice. So here as well, they're staying there if that feels good for you. Maybe once more, starting to bind those hands behind you, big stretch there. And again, option to start to fold forward. Again, if you have a strap, it's an awesome method too. Nice release, folding forward, rocking it out. Maybe crossing your arms opposite directions is a good way to kind of counter twist. And just releasing downward. And then same thing, other side, switching it out. Crossing the opposite arm in front of the other. And just relaxing downward. And coming back to center, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, stepping it back to your high plank. You have little motions here, just hanging out for a breath. And then either dropping those knees first or lowering down. Inhale, right away up dog. Staying here for a breath, looking over one shoulder or the other. And just using this time to really find some space. I'm going to slowly start to walk those hands forward if that feels comfortable for you, and coming into a little seal pose for a little added back stretch and also somewhat shoulder release here. And if it's too much, no need to stay there. Slowly starting to walk those hands back. Let's tuck those toes, lift those hips, pushing it up to down dog. Nice big easy breath there. So we're going to inhale, lifting that right leg all the way to sky, opening up here. Exhale, knee to nose, step through a little lunge. Here we're going to play with just a little bit of hip practice, so dropping that back knee. You start to shift all the way back. Just resting forward here. Just giving your shoulders a little break for some calf time. Slowly coming all the way forward. And rocking that foot all over the outer edge of your mat. You can either stay lifted or maybe start to lower onto a pillow or onto the ground in your forearms here. And just breathing into the space here nice and big. And slowly starting to rise up, tucking the back foot, and bringing this right foot all the way in. And roll up all the way to high crescent. And then all the way back down, stepping it back high plank. Holding it for a breath. And then again, going through your chaturanga or skipping it. Pushing right away back to down dog. From here, lifting that left leg, opening up here, nice and easy. Exhale, knee to step. Dropping the back knee. Shifting it right away back into your half monkey. Just resting over that leg as far as it's comfortable. Slowly shifting forward, walking that left foot all the way to the outside left edge of your mat. And just staying there, lifted or slowly. So you shift down onto your forearms or onto a pillow, whatever's comfortable here. Slowly starting to rise up on those hands, walking that foot all the way back up to center. Lifting that back knee and rolling up to a high crescent. Exhale, shifting back down, stepping back to your high plank, hanging up for a breath here in your high plank. This time, right away, dropping those knees, lifting up into that nice and easy upward dog. Maybe looking over one shoulder or the other. Just nice big breaths here. Tucking those back toes, lifting those hips and right away down dog. Inhale, lifting that right leg all the way to the sky. Opening up. Exhale, knee to nose, step through low lunge. Rising up to our high crescent. I'm going to hang out here again for a couple breaths. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, shifting down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, shifting down. Inhale, once more, lifting up. Exhale, shifting up. Stepping the back foot in ever so slightly once more, warrior one. Maybe making some extra space by weaving that right foot out to the outer right edge of your mat. And if you're staying there, starting once more to clasp your hands behind your back. You can stay here or again, start to enter into your humble warrior. Two more breaths. Slowly rising up, big release. And opening up to your warrior two. Maybe shaking the shoulders off for a little release here, rocking it out. Finding some ease in your body once more. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, back down. Inhale up. Exhale, back down. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, reversing your warrior. Exhale, shift forward, extended side angle. Here, option again to half bind, maybe full bind to work a little more into those shoulders. Whichever option feels best for you here. And slowly rising up, warrior two. And then bringing those feet ever so slightly and coming into a flying warrior here. Again, half binding behind you with your arms. Option here to just fold forward without that, or starting to fold forward with your hands bound. Big breath here. With a nice release, we're just going to come down into a nice Malasana squat here. Maybe placing a block underneath. We'll turn around. A block underneath for support for you. And breathing into the space nice and big here. And releasing those hands around, lifting those hips and rocking it out once more. You're going to enter back into a warrior two. And then cartwheel those hands to the ground. Stepping back high plank, hanging out for a breath here. And either going through your vinyasa or pushing it right away to down dog. Always options to skip here. Inhale that left leg all the way to the sky, big opening here. Exhale, knee to nose, step through low lunge. Right away, lifting up to high crescent. And inhale, rise up. Exhale, shift down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, shift down. Inhale, rise up once more. Exhale, shift down. And stepping that back foot and coming into your warrior one once more. So again, either staying there with your arms lifted, or starting to bind, maybe starting to rock forward. One more big breath. Big lift up. Open it up, warrior two. Just breathe into the space here. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, back down. One more time up. Exhale, down. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, shift forward, extended side angle. And maybe half bind or full bind here for a little added shoulder stretch. Whatever's most going for you right now. And right away to your flying warrior. Here, maybe starting to bind those arms behind you, or just folding forward with your arms coming to the ground. Maybe starting to fold bound. And you could really stay there as long as comfortable if your shoulders are telling you no more than just releasing them to the ground here. Really listen to that. And then slowly we're going to shift down into Malasana squat once more. Again, maybe placing a block or something underneath your sacrum there to make it more supportive. Big easy breaths here. And that big full lift, those hips folding over your legs here, rocking it up. And slowly shifting back into your warrior two. Cartwheel those hands to the ground. Step into back high plank. And right away just dropping those hips, coming into a nice and easy upward dog. Rocking it out one way or the other. And slowly we're going to start to lower down onto our belly here. So taking your right arm and crossing it under the left, coming into a little shoelace arms here, and then slowly resting your face down. This should feel really good as a counter stretch to all of the shoulder stretching. So we're going to be in this space for several breaths just to release the shoulders. So if there's any tension, just trying to play with a few moments to find a place that this feels really good. Another option, playing with the hands up or down. Sometimes that feels really different for some people, so playing with those options as well. So again, just noticing any tension that might start to arrive and just letting it go every time it comes. Noticing the thoughts that may start to come, just seeing what you can do to really relax into this pose. And if any tingling starts, that's your body telling you to just come out of it a little bit, so feel free to play with adjusting. And slowly starting to come on down. Just shaking those arms out, literally doing something crazy to release. And we're going to switch it out. Opposite arm underneath, opposite arm forward. And then same thing, folding downward. You might notice this side feels a lot different, and just acknowledge that. No need to judge or get in a little fight with yourself about this side being different if it is. Just kind of acknowledging what comes up and letting it go. Again, noticing if any tension is starting to come back up, and just using your breath to slowly release into it as we stay here for a few more breaths. And slowly starting to release. Same thing, doing something like crazy with your arms to release. And then slowly starting to shift back. So this time, right away, we're going to come right into child's pose. Almost big shoulder release there. Just folding forward here. Really using this time to let your thoughts come back to a center point and relaxing the shoulders. Really releasing tension, focusing on where the tension is being held and how you can breathe into that space. Just slowly relax it. Again, starting to walk those hands over to the right. And stacking the left onto the right here. Same thing with the opposite side, stacking the right onto the left. Slowly coming back to center and rise up. And slowly come to a nice seated position here. So lowering all the way back down onto our backs. And using this place with our knees, our feet right beneath our knees, basically, and our hands flat to the mat. We're gonna play with some bridge pose here. So option to make it more shoulder engaged, you could bind your hands underneath, but if your shoulders are a little done today or it's not in your practice, then feel free to skip that. So engaging all these parts of your body on down and starting to tuck the shoulders under, starting to slowly lift up one vertebra at a time. Engaging upward here. And slowly starting to lower down one vertebra at a time. Allow yourself to come back to center, maybe rocking those knees side to side a little bit. Then once more slowly lifting up one vertebra at a time, engaging all the way upward. Again, maybe binding those hands underneath if that feels good for you. Or adjusting if you're feeling any tension somewhere. Three more breaths. And then slowly lowering down. Again, maybe rocking those knees side to side. We're going to do it one more time, so slowly starting to lift up. All the way risen. Two more big breaths here. And slowly lowering down. Maybe pulling those knees into center, or windshield vibrating, or coming to a broken bridge here. Anything to really kind of release all of that build up right there. Big easy breaths here. Rocking it out side to side. Make sure to pull those knees in one more time. Big squeeze here. Maybe rocking it out side to side. Just letting your spine come to a nice neutral place here. Big easy breaths. An option here to start to play with some laying down inversion. So if you want to keep it neutral, just keeping with your legs up to the sky, or using a wall for a wall, legs up the wall variation, or literally legs up the wall if you have a wall next to you. You can either stay there, or you can start to play into shoulder stand if that's calling for you today. So slowly starting to rock your hips up into your hands, and then lifting your feet just up to the sky as far as is comfortable. Big easy breaths here. Maybe starting to slowly fold into a cloud pose. Your feet coming just as far as is comfortable. No need to push farther than is necessary. My spine is feeling a little more tender today, so I'm not going to push it. And if you are fully coming into cloud pose with your feet touching the ground, there's always that option to bind your hands here. But I always like to recommend keeping some support in your hips to protect your spine and your neck. And then slowly, whenever you're ready, slowly releasing, pulling those knees back in towards center. And again, just rocking it out, letting your spine come back to this neutral, calm place. Anything that you feel is really needed here. And releasing that left leg all the way to the ground. We're going to pull that right knee in, big squeeze here. Maybe kicking it out for a little calf stretch there. And then slowly folding it all the way over to the left, shifting that bottom hip over to the right a little bit and opening that right arm out. Left hand can rest on the hip here, wherever you feel comfortable. You can gaze that over to the right or just out. Just really taking this time once more to come to that meditative state, just breathing into the space. And anytime you start to notice some tension arising, just trying to let it go nice and easy. Turn the flat right knee back into its center, then a really big squeeze here. Maybe kicking it out once more. And then slowly switching it up, pulling that left knee in exchange, big squeeze on the side. Again, maybe kicking it out for a nice calf stretch. Then eventually slowly shifting it over to the right. Coming into supine twist to the side, shifting that right hip a little bit over to the left, opening out that left arm out to the ground. Right arm can do whatever feels good here. Either gazing up or over to the left. Just breathing in nice and big to the space here. Just noticing where your thoughts are straying, seeing what you can do to just come back to some part of your body, maybe your breath or just the presence, maybe of yourself, the tingling sensation of life within your body. Just noticing all of that, perhaps. And slowly take a big squeeze with this knee in towards your left armpit. Big squeeze there. Remember bringing yourself in, those knees in, taking any last pose that's really calling for you. Maybe it's happy baby, maybe something else. Just really listening to anything final that your body is really asking for. And whenever you're ready, bring those knees in towards the center, your face up to your chin, taking a really big inhale. Holding for 2 seconds. And a big exhale. Releasing out into your Shavasana. And the full weight of your body just melting downward, resting, relaxing, completely letting go. as you want. Whenever you're ready, starting to find some slight movement in your fingers or your toes. Rocking your head side to side. Maybe taking a big overhead stretch. And either staying there, or maybe slowly falling to one side in fetal pose. Again, either staying there or slowly starting to rise up. Your eyes still closed, coming into a seated position. Feeling your spine tall, your shoulders pulled back, and hopefully opened. Just focusing on your breath. Smooth and easy flowing in and out. Providing life and essence to the entire existence of your body. Taking a big inhale. Big open mouth exhale. Big inhale, reaching the hands all the way to touch the top. And exhale all the way back to center. Big inhale here. Big open mouth exhale. Another big inhale. Big open mouth exhale. One last time, big inhale. Big open mouth exhale. And just calming back to your natural breath. And have you ready, releasing your hands to your knees, allowing your eyelids to flutter open. And namaste. Thank you so much. Hope you're feeling good and your shoulders released, and I'll see you next time.